I just want to take a moment for us to say the names out loud of at least the photos that we have here. We can't go through the name of every single Palestinian who's been martyred because we would be here all day. On Wednesday, 43-year-old Abed Yusuf al-Khatib al-Tamimi from East Jerusalem was pronounced dead while in Israeli custody which is notorious for cruel Israeli interrogation tactics and torture. Muhammad al-Alami, 11, from Beit Omar. He was murdered by occupation forces on July 28th when they opened fire 13 times on his father's car on his way back from a grocery trip, and they shot him in the chest. We have Mahmoud Munir al-Tamimi, 17, Nabi Saleh, murdered on July 24th when he was shot by occupation forces while participating in a protest in defense of the West Bank village of Beta against illegal settlements. Yusuf Nawaf Muharib, 17. We have Abdo Yusuf al-Khatib al-Tamimi, 43 years old, from Shafat, who I mentioned earlier. Husband, father of 4 children, from the Shafat refugee camp in East Jerusalem. Arrested several days earlier on minor traffic violation. Free! Free Palestine!
Free! Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
On the 31st of July in 2015, the Dawabsha family home in the Palestinian village of Douma was broken into and firebombed in the middle of the night while they were asleep. Their home was set on fire. No remorse, no regret. This is the representation of Zionism. That's Ali Dawabsha's face with his family. We just wanted you to hear a story of some of them. Some of the many hundreds, thousands of Palestinians that are being killed.
When Palestine is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
So how do we fight back right here in New York City, right here in the heart of the empire? Where is General Dynamics located? Right here in New York City. As we speak, the World Jewish Congress is working with others to change the definitions of anti-Semitism so that resisting the settler state of Israel and fighting for Palestine becomes harder, even criminalized.
La ilaha illallah!
La ilaha illallah!
والشهيد حبيب الله!
الشهيد حبيب الله!
باب الأقصى من حديد!
باب الأقصى من حديد!
ما بيفتحها إلا الشهيد!
ما بيفتحها إلا الشهيد!
باب الأقصى من حديد!
باب الأقصى من حديد!
ما بيفتحها إلا الشهيد!
ما بيفتحها إلا الشهيد!
We are fighting for the same cause, for the liberation of our people, if it's in Mexico, in Puerto Rico, in the Philippines, the Black lives here in the United States, and across the entire world. We are here for the same cause. And today, we are here to uplift the martyrs, the Palestinian martyrs, and remembering them, we remember all martyrs that were lost to colonialism, US imperialism.
New York to Gaza!
New York to Gaza!
Globalize the Intifada!
Globalize the Intifada!
We want clean water. We want more than 4 hours of electricity. We want our basic human rights met on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Because that's what we have here in America. We should have that for our people over there. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
We know that the true democracy and
400, 500, 600-year history of doing.
I feel like it was just yesterday that I had learned of this 11-year-old martyr who went to get some groceries with his father and was murdered in cold blood by the Zionist occupation. I didn't even get to post about it before finding out that somebody had been gunned down at his funeral, a 20-year-old martyr. It is not normal for a baby boy to be burned alive with his family by settlers and let them walk out free and go on celebrating their lives, celebrating their marriages like the evil monsters they are. That is not normal.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
By rejecting Zionism for what it is, a racist and colonial ideology. We will honor the martyrs of Palestine by demanding that any single person who calls themselves progressive stands on the right side of history and stands with Palestine. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Judaism, yes!